I've got here in my hand an electric power strip, common everyday item in our offices and our homes. We plug our computers into them, our television sets, our stereos, recharge our cell phones. And of course, it is plugged into the wall, and that's plugged into the entire electrical grid system that powers virtually everything in our lives every single day. What if it went down? What if there was no electricity? There was a disturbing report just a few days ago. Last year in April 2013, in Northern California, in the dark of night, shortly after midnight, a group of men cut their way into a Pacific Gas and Electric power station, set up a sniper post, and began taking shots at transformers and oil reservoirs that cooled the transformers. They knocked out several in a very short period of time as these stealthy snipers worked their way into this plant. Fortunately, it didn't shut down the entire California grid. They were able to transfer power and keep things going for a while. They never found out who did this. This was even kept secret until just a few days ago when it began to be picked up by recent news reports. They don't know who did it, but it exposed the vulnerability of our electrical power system in the United States. I was thinking about that after we did a Beyond Today program last week on the subject of Armageddon. We were reading quite extensively in that program from Revelation chapter 16, verse 15, where Jesus said, "Behold, I am coming as a thief. Blessed is he who watches and keeps his garments, lest he walk naked and they see his shame." That statement, coming as a thief, is also taken from 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, where the Apostle Paul said the same thing about a thief in the night. And it made me realize that these events that take place around us, sometimes we don't even know, and the threats that are there are quite real and quite dangerous. The news reports and some of the people who were quoted on this recent shooting out in California at that electrical plant recognized that this was a very well thought out, well planned, and targeted event. One man called it an act of war, and it was coordinated in a very professional way. We hope they can find out who did it. We hope they can prevent an even larger attack in the future. But think about it. Your electricity goes out, mine goes out, the hospitals goes out, all emergency services go down, the entire grid of an entire region, or possibly even the entire United States of America going down because of an act of terror, an act of war, would have serious ramifications to the very social fabric of our country, and the spinoff from that would be disastrous. Jesus said to watch. Events in the world can take place very quickly, very suddenly. We do live in a very dangerous world. And so his admonition to watch and to understand these things is very important to us. And certainly, let's pray something like that never does really come to reality. But it makes you wonder, how would we react and how can we prepare? We can prepare spiritually, we can prepare physically. The spiritual is the most important. Think about that. Keep that in mind with what Jesus said. He said to watch. That's BT Daily. Join us next time.